Welcome back to MAURO'S Films. Today we are taking a look in a new iteration of the Moza Slypod series. As you know, I already own the Slypod and the Slypod E, and I made in the past a lot of useful tutorial and actually some creative ideas on how to connect the Slypod E and the Slypod with the Moza Aircross 2 for that fun robotic movements. Well, today I'm presenting the new upgraded version, the Slypod Pro. Today we'll get an in-depth review on the Slypod Pro and comparing also with the Slypod E and the Slypod and what's the difference. One thing that I missed a little is the amount of slide and travel of the inner tube. It's 28 centimeters. On the Slypod Pro is 52 centimeters, or in millimeters 520 millimeters. So the Slypod Pro almost doubled the side to reach even higher limits. They achieved it inserting an additional carbon fiber tube extending the range. So we have two carbon fiber tubes stretching way longer. Yes, the Slypod Pro is designed using a lot of carbon fiber. With this version you will get an upgraded knob head that is easier to operate and adjust your camera to any direction possible. The Slypod Pro has double-sided 1/4 and 3/8 mounts, so you can really mount heavier payloads and actually use two tripods to get all your shots needed. On the bottom part of the Slypod Pro you will have an 1/4 screw mount with a dedicated plus and minus to extend or diminish the slide, the power button and mode button with a USB-C charging port, and actually there is also a cable connecting to your camera if you want to get really creative. You'll be able to control the camera via a dedicated Moza Master app, basically selecting all the parameters in the app, giving the Slypod a creative control to your camera. Actually, just like the Slypod E and the Slypod, you can attach and link the Slypod Pro to your Aircross 2 and make longer robotized movement when linked. I have made already a complete tutorial on how to link the Slypod to the Moza Aircross 2, and this is no different. The link will be in the description and also the video will be popping out right now, so you can get understanding on how to do that and actually some creative ideas that I put in the video. With the app you will be able to control basically a ton of movements. Regular mode, gear shift mode, acceleration mode, check the status of it, upgrade it, change the indicator light, and one of my favorites, the linkage control with the Moza Aircross 2 that I just mentioned. Once connected with both of them, you'll be able to get even more creative with longer slides. And yes, I have made a complete in-depth tutorial on how to do that. The links will be in the description and also already popping right now on the left corner of the screen. Let's have a look on some tests made with the Slypod Pro and also with the Moza Aircross 2 attached to it. If you want to get really creative, you can fake drone shots in the middle of a crowded city. No drones allowed. Actually, you will be able to connect another Slypod on top of it with the Slypod Pro under it and extend even more the reach of your view. Motorized crane looking shots for a chess game, or actually a product review made with ease, no vibration whatsoever, ready to go. With the Slypod Pro you will get a much more upgraded and sturdier tripod attachment for a more better and stable stand. It's really tough and you can hold even the Aircross 2 without any problems attached with my Sony a7S III. Well, it's actually up to you on how to creatively use this combo or just using the Slypod Pro. I have been using a lot the Slypod E and Slypod, and this should get you even more reach, and for a creative move it's a no-brainer. The Slypod features an amazing new feature on the tripod stands, the tiltable locking ball head. Just like an advanced monopod, you're able to stand still in the center and have the tilt motion enabled. Slightly push up and swipe, you will have the tilting function unlocked. Swipe it back down and the tilting function will lock again for a sturdy hold. So it's up to you on how to creatively use it. The first link in the description will guide you straight to the buying site for this Slypod Pro with all the specs listed. This version gets also upgraded slider motors and they are much more quieter than the Slypod E and the original Slypod, so it will be more usable for some interviews and where you are filming speech and conversation and where your room had to be really quiet. And this is the sound right next to my microphone. Kind of unhearable. Just to take note, this is the faster speed and the actual sound that you get out of the motors. Well, it's a really long stretch. You will get also all the cables for the dedicated camera control when used with the app for all major brands, Sony, Panasonic, Canon, Nikon, so you are covered. In the box you will get a great social case for carrying around your Slypod Pro without any scratches. Actually, I had no problems carrying it around on my side pocket of the PGYT 1MO camera backpack. Well, the Slypod Pro is here to stay because I really like that robotized movement when I'm making an interview or actually when I'm using it making a review of a product for that motorized slides left to right or up to down. I really like that shot and I really think that they look amazing. The best feature of this Slypod Pro is the longer 52 cm stretch where you can get really more creative just like the shots that I showed you. If you have any question, feel free to comment down below, I will be happy to answer them all. And until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icons to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.